bóng đá Johor Darul ra sân trong trang phục áo xanh, quần xanh, tất xanh. Player number 58, the goalkeeper. Số 58, thủ môn Adoni Darul Johor. Number 14, số 14, Shane Lowry. Number 8, số 8, Hector Serrano. Number 9, số 9, Maxon Silver. Number 13, số 13, Julian Park. Number 20, số 20, Alberto Diaz. Number 22, số 22, Corbin Lawrence. Number 41, số 41, Mohamed Abba. Number 88, số 88, Manuel Gasparini. Number 91, số 91, Muhammad Safari. Number 97, số 97, Jago Silva. The substitution are player number 1, Christian Ahmad. Number 4, số 4, Mof Fazai. Number 6, số 6, Nathaniel Wan. Number 15, số 15, Muhammad Bahadurin. Number 16, số 16, Ahmad Mohamed. Number 21, số 21, Muhammad Mansur. Number 25, số 25, Hao Figueroa. Number 26, số 26, Sumara Mohadamu. Number 27, số 27, Ibrahim bin Masmusi. The head coach of the football club of Johor Darul is Mr. Cisco Munoz. Huấn luyện viên trưởng của câu lạc bộ bóng đá Johor Darul là ông Cisco Munoz. Here's a team lineup for the Nam Định Football Club. Câu lạc bộ bóng đá Nam Định ra sân trong trang phục áo trắng, quần trắng, tất trắng. Player number 26, the goalkeeper, the captain. Số 26, thủ môn, đội trưởng Trần Nguyên Mạnh. Number 4, số 4, Lucas Araujo. Number 10, số 10, Caio Cesar. Number 13, số 13, Trần Văn Kiên. Number 17, số 17, Nguyễn Văn Vĩ. Number 22, số 22, Kosi Thao. Number 24, số 24, Mitchell Dice. Number 34, số 34, Valber Moda. Number 39, số 39, Lâm Ti Phong. Number 66, số 66, Anun Lusamba. Number 72, số 72, Romulo de Silva. The substitution are danh sách các cầu thủ dự bị. Player number 3, số 3, Dương Thanh Hào. Number 5, số 5, Đặng Văn Tới. Number 6, số 6, Amit. Number 7, số 7, Nguyễn Phong Hồng Duy. Number 8, số 8, Nguyễn Đình Sơn. Number 11, số 11, Nguyễn Tuấn Anh. Number 16, số 16, Trần Văn Công. Number 19, số 19, Trần Văn Đạt. Number 27, số 27, Trần Ngọc Sơn.
sang trọng và thực tế, kiến tạo nên trải nghiệm đầy xúc cảm, tin cậy và mạnh mẽ, thỏa mãn đam mê chinh phục thế giới, khẳng định vị thế hướng nhìn vượt trội. Ôi Santa Fe mở đam mê tỏa khí chất.
Sustainable future, Johor, Bangkok Glass Group of Companies.
tái định nghĩa một bản thể khác biệt, mọi giác quan, thách thức mọi giới hạn, bước vào đầy tinh tế, nhân tầm trải nghiệm là những mục tiêu hiện đại ASEAN hoàn toàn mới, mạnh mẽ, vững tập.
Trước khi bắt đầu trận đấu, nếu các bạn chưa tải app Shopee, hãy nhanh tay tải app Shopee để chúng ta sẽ cùng nhau tham gia vào phiên lắc siêu su ở khoảng nghỉ giữa hai hiệp đấu để có cơ hội giành được rất nhiều Shopee su. Shopee su dùng để giảm giá khi mua hàng trên Shopee, vậy nên hãy nhanh tay tải app Shopee để cùng nhau tham gia phiên lắc siêu su ở khoảng nghỉ giữa hai trận đấu các bạn nhé. Kính thưa quý vị khán giả, trước khi trận đấu chính thức bắt đầu, Ace Cup Việt Nam và thương hiệu mì ăn liền Hảo Hảo, đơn vị đầu ngành chính thức của giải vô địch các câu lạc bộ Đông Nam Á Shopee Cup, xin công bố kết quả mini game mà quý vị đã tham gia tại gian hàng của Ace Cup. Ngay sau đây, số may mắn sẽ được công bố trên màn hình lớn của sân vận động và khán giả sở hữu số may mắn đó sẽ nhận được một chiếc áo tập chính thức của đội tuyển Việt Nam. Xin lưu ý, phần quà sẽ được trao ngay sau trận đấu tại gian hàng của Ace Cup. Kính mời quý vị hãy cùng hướng mắt lên màn hình để chờ đón chủ nhân may mắn của phần quà đặc biệt này.
Xin chúc mừng các bạn của Hảo Hảo Premium có con số may mắn 26. Xin vui lòng mang con số may mắn đến bút của Hảo Hảo Premium để nhận quà. Xin chúc mừng các bạn của Hảo Hảo Premium có con số may mắn 26. Xin vui lòng mang con số may mắn đến bút của Hảo Hảo Premium để nhận quà. Xin chúc mừng các bạn của Hảo Hảo Premium có con số may mắn 26. Xin vui lòng mang con số may mắn đến bút của Hảo Hảo Premium để nhận quà.
Hello, coach. Johor need only one more point to secure qualification for the knockout stage. So, how do you view your team's objective today in the match against Nam Định?
We coming here for the 3 points. We try to give our best, to try to give our important game. We put the focus about the toughest things and the positive things, what we try to do it. It's true, at 1 point we are in the next round, but the most important is always in our mind to try to take the 3 points.
Facing an informed Nam Định side that is currently leading the group, so what do you see as the biggest challenge for Johor today?
I mean, today is a tough game for us. It's important to understand how they are playing, the situation, what they are doing, about what yesterday spoke in the press conference, about some situation they are doing with faster players. We need to have attention today in the rest defense. Also, we need to have the control in some situation and not lose stupid balls in the central channels because they are after a good transition also again. It's important to have some situation also in the last third because also when we have the important chance we need to try to score about that. I think we need to sure the man in a good concentrate in the 90 minutes.
So how will your team approach this match?
We are coming here for the maximum power with the maximum ambition. We need to enjoy it about the situation. We need to try to give our best because our values and our logo demanding us to try to give the 100% what we have inside. And today is a special day because it's important for us to give one step forward for the next round.
Okay, thank you,
Okay,
Coach.
you're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nam Định are currently top of the group and only need 1 point to maintain this position. So how do you set your target for your team today?
Try to give a good performance and win the game.
Okay, so facing an experienced and highly motivated Johor team, what do you think will be the biggest challenge for Nam Định?
Well, a lot of challenges. The opponent is strong, has a good squad. They are very competitive. They have experience also in these international competitions. So I think we have to be at our best performance, best physical, technical, tactical, to be able to compete with them. But I think it's important also we play with confidence, you know, not being afraid of our opponent, respect the opponent, but also have some faith and believe in ourselves.
Okay, so will you use your strongest lineup in this match or will you give more chance to local players?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Will you use your strongest lineup in this match or will you give more chance to local players?
We will use the strongest lineup available for this match.
Okay, thank you. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
let's welcome the Football Club of Johor, Darul Taksim, and Nam Định. Đề nghị quý vị đại biểu, quý vị khách quý cùng toàn thể khán giả nhiệt liệt chào mừng câu lạc bộ bóng đá Johor Darul Taksim và câu lạc bộ bóng đá Nam Định.
The top two go head-to-head in Group B as the group stage of the ASEAN Club Championship Shopee Cup 25-26 concludes. Nam Định are the only side with a 100% record in the competition. Their semi-final place is guaranteed. Johor Darul Taksim are unbeaten but need a win to go top. Both sides are free scoring with 12 goals each so far. Expect a fast-paced open game between these two. Last night we had 15 goals across 3 matches. Let's hope tonight is equally attacking, particularly from these two sides. Well, Johor Darul Taksim have dominated Malaysian league football over the past few years. Still finding their feet a little bit in continental competition. They are still in the AFC Champions League Elite. They've got 2 more group games to go, and they are in line at the moment to go through to the round of 16. Nam Định have been inspired by that change of coach, Mauro Geronimo, the man coming in. They are down in 9th place in the league. 3 changes for them tonight. Top scorer Xuan Sun is unavailable, so there's a debut for Arno Lasamba. Lam Ti Fong returns to the 11, as does Romelu. Ko Cesar will be the main playmaker. Lucas, Motta and Dykes are the strong back 3. Nguyen Man is the goalkeeper and also the captain. 3-4-3 for the Vietnamese tonight. Percy Tau has been one of the standout attacking players for them. Can he continue that form tonight? Very tricky character when he gets down into the wide areas. Referee is Hiroki Kazuhara from Japan. Both assistants are from Japan as well. Somsing Torfong from Thailand, the 4th official. Shane Lowry there, the captain for JDT. And Choi Hyun Jae from Korea is in charge of VAR. Well, we need his intervention tonight at any point, I wonder. Well, Johor Darul Taksim have a big squad, attacking trophies on all fronts this season. Already won the Malaysian FA Cup, the Piala Malaysia, the Malaysian Super League. So they can make 8 changes to their squad that beat Shan United tonight. The 3 players that remain, Shane Lowry, the captain, Hector Serrano and Manuel Hidalgo from last week. Alberto Teto Martin makes a Shopee Cup debut. Bergson de Silva, the club's all-time top scorer, comes back in. He's got 5 goals in this competition. He'll be up front alongside Hidalgo. And they're the players available to both coaches on the bench. Well, there is the debutant, a man who's been at the club since October 25. He'd been without a club since leaving Banias Arno Lasamba. Mauro Geronimo, so a fairly new addition to the coaching staff here, came in on the 14th of November, replacing Vu Hong Viet. While Chisco Munoz, a man born in Manacor in Spain, is the man in charge of Johor Darul Taksim. So a 5th match for these teams in the Shopee Cup group stage. the ASEAN Club Championship Shopee Cup 25-26, the second season in this rebranded club competition. Both these sides, barring any major disasters, should be able to make it through into the semi-finals. We saw Selangor and the defending champions Buriram United book their places last night. But the winners of this group will take on Selangor. First leg of the semi-finals on the 6th of May, and whoever finishes runners-up will be at home in the first leg to Buriram United. Well, it's a bit of a blow before kick-off for Nam Dinh, because the top scorer, Nguyen Xuan Son, who scored 7 goals in 3 appearances, suddenly was unavailable for the match. It means that Lusamba does get that debut. An early free kick here for Hector to swing in. Mitchell Dykes making a 3rd appearance in the Shopee Cup for Nam Dinh. First real test early on here for that Nam Dinh defence, trying to hold that line. They haven't picked up Bergson, who just helped it on its way and helps it just wide. What a stop that would have been for JDT. Lovely ball in. Real nightmare for goalkeepers, those balls that whip in towards the keeper with a bit of pace on it. And Bergson, who is Johor's all-time top scorer, 175 goals in 170 appearances, almost had himself another one. Because Xuan Son was leading the Golden Boot. Bergson's on 5. Hide from Tampines Rovers was also on 5, but failed to find the net last night. So this could be set for Bergson to play himself into Golden Boot contention. Easily cut out by Corbenon. There's Iago. By Corbenon, looking for Bergson, who was hauled back there by Motta. Been very strong at the back in this competition, Nam Dinh. Only 2 goals conceded. Svei Reng and Bangkok United were the only team to get a goal against them this season. Motta and Lucas, who started every game. A few in blue from Johor in the Tien Trong Stadium here in, or actually Ninh Binh, which is currently the home of Nam Dinh. Another free kick from Hector. Iago. Percy Tau inadvertently kept the ball in play. Iago can't miss out the returning Lusamba, who got ahead to the ball. It is a corner, or is it a throw? It's only a throw, I think. No, it is a corner. Mauro Geronimo was convinced that should be a throw. Gives Iago da Silva a chance to swing over another set piece for Johor. Went close a moment or so ago with Bergson. Good height, and that wasn't clear. Took a deflection. That was heading goalwards from Hector. Still, Nam Dinh can't get the ball clear, and eventually there is a foul inside the 6-yard box. Lucas, oh man, going down. Good quality on that crossing from Iago. There's a little bit of a, maybe just an outstretched arm there that caught Lucas. One or two of the foreigners from Nam Dinh are only registered to play in cup competition. Lucas isn't one of them. He has made 5 appearances in the V-League this season. He's capable of scoring as well. Scored against Bangkok United back in December in this competition. Not looking long for Phong. There's Romelu. Caio Cesar, who has really been their mainstay in midfield this season. Here he is again. Real playmaker. Mitchell Dykes looking to get forward. Lusamba. Caio Cesar. Not had the best start to the league campaign. I've only played 11 league games, just 2 wins in the league for Nam Dinh. But Mauro Geronimo, who's been in charge since November, has only been in charge for 2 league games so far. It's a very fragmented V-League. Caio Cesar does well to get that across, away by Shane Lowry. And then a foul on the edge of the penalty area. Hidalgo going down. That start to the season is even more compounded by the fact that Nam Dinh are the defending champions. Kong and Hanoi, who finished on a high last night in this competition with a 6-1 win over Tampines Rovers, are currently top of the table. Nam Dinh are 18 points behind Hanoi at this stage. Mota. Tran Nguyen Man is the goalkeeper. Romelu. Lusamba. Trying to stab that out to Percy Tau, but only stabs it straight to Corbin Ong. That's putting Zubiaré under a little bit of pressure. Straight into the midriff of Van Kijn. And now here come Johor once again with Yago. Tried to release that one early. Straight into the arms of the goalkeeper, Nguyen Man. Caio Cesar, nice little give and go with Mitchell Dykes. Got Phong through the middle, opted to miss him out though. JDT currently top of the Malaysian Super League, 16 points clear of Selangor. And their 5-0 win over Immigration at the weekend means it's 100 Super League games since their last defeat, way back in April 2021 when they were beaten 1-0 by Terengganu. Quite an astonishing record. And of course they're on a run of 11 Malaysian Super League titles. Pretty much untouchable in Malaysia at the moment. So they have slipped up in this competition. They were held to a 2-2 draw by Svay Reng from Cambodia in match day 3. Nam Dinh have been superb though. Victories over Svay Reng, Shan United, Bangkok United and Lion City Sailors. 3-0 they went, well they beat Lion City here last week. Xuan Sun getting another to add to his impressive tally, but not featuring tonight. Here's Hector. Good block as he tried to get that one across. course, one or two of these Malaysian players are returning after the ban on them from the sports court was temporarily stayed by the Court of Arbitration for Sport, so they are allowed to come back and play again. Bergson going over in the box, no contact though. Percy Tau trying to bring that one away. Shane Lowry gets a foot in. Now Ko Cesar, nice footwork, lovely play. Gives it away though to Lowry. Lusamba having to come and play slightly deeper at the moment. He was down as the middle of that front three. He's played more as a midfield player at the moment. Done by Corbin on to Bergson. Now Yago goes all the way across, misses out every blue shirt in the middle. And then Sayamar fires it off balance when he hit the shot, really. Sayamar Kati. Good attack though again from JDT. We've shown more purpose in the attack in the opening minutes here. Two of the matches in the Shopee Cup tonight in this group. Lion City Sailors against Fei Reng and Bangkok United against Shan United. As Fei Reng, who've played a game less because of that game that was cancelled against Bangkok last week, if they win tonight and Johor fail to win here, then, or if Johor lose here, sorry, Fei Reng could still make it into the semi-final places. So the incentive is there for them to try and win in Singapore tonight. Bangkok United and Shan United, just a point between them. Shan have lost all 4 games so far, the team from Myanmar. That's a little bit short for Zubia Ray. Did manage to get the ball first though. Park with a, not the best back pass in the world. Same towards Bergson again. In by Dykes. Was a mistake by Shane Lowry and a bit of shirt pulling going on. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other as Park takes a tumble. Well, both coaches saying beforehand they both wanted to win the game. A point apiece would be enough, but both want to finish on a high. Certainly Mauro Geronimo wants to keep this 100% record going, taking momentum into a potential semi-final place. Tato Martin. There's Hidalgo. Another player goes down and the Japanese referee right on the spot to see that foul on Hidalgo. Manuel Hidalgo, who did start the season on loan at Kuala Lumpur City before returning to Johor, has been a regular feature in the side since then with 10 league appearances. Chance maybe from the free kick. Sayami over the ball. Four in the wall. Man lying down behind the wall as well. Up and over, good tip by Nguyen Man. Moved his feet really well then, the goalkeeper. Just got a little tip over the bar. Sayamar caught it brilliant. That was dipping under the crossbar. And Nguyen Man getting across well to flip that one away. Experienced goalkeeper. Over 100 appearances in the league now. Here's Hector. Swung back over again. Good header by Dykes. Referee just having a word with the Johor captain, Shane Lowry. It's been at Johor for 4 years now. Shane Lowry, having moved back from the UK to Australia originally. Well, that looked like a Nam Dinh ball, but it's been given the other way to the fury of Maro Geronimo once again. Corbin on with a throw. Iago. Well, you can see what this game means to both teams. We saw a really competitive game last night up in Hanoi between Kong and Hanoi and Tampines Rovers. Tampines going ahead in that before Hanoi scored 6 without reply. But it was probably the best game that both teams had played. Certainly the best game Hanoi had played in the whole of the group campaign. The runners-up from last season, but a little too late to save their campaign in this year's competition. Challenge on Iago, which is left in down. Mankind with a throw. There was the challenge. Referee saw nothing untoward though. Throw into Nam Dinh. Will be a foul by Hector. Munoz maybe just pointing out that it should have been a free kick the other way a moment or so ago. Percy Tau placing the ball. Jose Lopez and Roberto Cuesta are the 2 assistant coaches for Johor. There's Romulo's ball in. Good header, I think made Corbin on, maybe got that one away. Good jump by Bergson. Now Iago, just altering his position slightly. This is Mitchell Dykes. Striding down that far side, getting the better of Iago. The 2 in front of him though, but he has won a corner. That's a good run by the fullback. Well, one of 3 centre-backs tonight. Often plays as a fullback though. Mitchell Dykes, the Dutchman. Chance to get Motta and Lucas forward. Lucas opened the scoring from a corner against Bangkok United, operating in a similar position he is at the moment, just at the back of the penalty area. He's trying to get away from Shane Lowry. Now Larry ends up on the deck. Larry goes down again, overcomes the corner this time off Bergson. Another corner if it goes out of play. Let's just say it's very competitive inside that penalty area at the moment. Romelu with the corner. Come on, Park. Early shot from just on the edge of the box, well saved by Zubiere. Now Hector. Both sides have had attempts on target as we approach the halfway point of the first half. Nguyen Man has made the only real save, that tip over from Siamar's free kick. It's a long ball looking to get inside Corbin on for Percy Tau. Well defended though. Hidalgo. Corbin on just ran that one out of play. Under pressure there from Percy Tau, the two number 22s down this near side. Motta coming across to take this. He's got a pretty long throw in Motta. We've seen them use it to good effect already in this competition. It means that Lucas can get forward. Caio Cesar is a big imposing figure for a midfielder as well. Can he get some distance on this? Yes, he can, is the answer. It's over Caio Cesar. Van VIE. Caio Cesar couldn't get the ball out of his feet, quickly closed down. Hector it was doing the closing and continuing to press. Caio Cesar. That'll be a foul by Hector. It did take Johor until the 65th minute to break down Shan United last week. And they very nearly dropped 3 points against Fei Reng. They were trailing by 2-0 going into stoppage time, but Larry with a goal back rather after 92, and then Corbin on with the equaliser after 96 minutes. Only scored twice in the first half in this campaign all season. That was in their opening match, a 3-1 win over Lion City Sailors. Definitely a second half team in this competition anyway. Corbin on. Now Larry. Corbin on. Clumsy foul really by Percy Tau. It's not quite taken from the right place. Larry launches it long once again. Foul in the back of Romelu by Hector. Mauro Geronimo, who hails from Portugal, his first coaching job was with Benfica's academy First coaching role abroad was in China with Fujian Chaoyao. Percy Tau, Van VIE couldn't get any loft on it into the box and comfortably cleared away. And since Mauro Geronimo took over on the 15th of November, the side have only lost once. That was against Ratchaburi in the Champions League 2, and a draw with Tanhua in the league at the weekend. Other than that, they've been wins all the way, but they haven't played too many games. As we say, it's a fairly fragmented V-League season. Starts to pick up a little bit now in the second half of the campaign, and now we're into 2026. That's Lusamba. Gave the ball away a little bit short. There's a really solid challenge by Romelu, who's claiming he won the ball, but he's left Teto Martin down injured. He can't have too many complaints. He did win the ball, but he also went straight through the man as well. Sayama, Hidalgo, flying in again with a boot a little bit high. There was Fong. Yago just lost his footing. Two defenders quickly closing him down though, and then Yago goes down, and there'll be a yellow card here. For Romelu, I think. Have a look in a minute. Mitchell Dykes just missing his challenge. Yago went down, and there, just trod on the foot, Romelu. So he goes into the book. First yellow card of the game. That's another chance for Johor to whip one of those free kicks into the box. Already had one from this side that was almost turned in by Bergson. Confirmation of Romelu's yellow card. Hector waiting once again. Very similar position to that first one, right at the start of the game. Again, players taking a tumble in the box. Shane Lowry's involved once again and will be spoken to by the referee. Now, Motta was the other player involved. Free kick, pace on it once again, good save. Nguyen Man pushing that one away. Another good free kick from Johor, and here come Nam Dinh on the break. Oh, that's just in behind Percy Tau. He just had to check his run. Larry comes across. Chaos Cesar! Was he caught? Penalty! And it could be a red card here, is it? No, just a yellow for Sayama. Well, they broke really quickly. Nguyen Man is down injured at the other end. Lovely ball inside from Percy Tau. There was a challenge. Sayami gets the yellow card. And a penalty to Nam Dinh. One or two of the players not featuring tonight. Kaike, the goalkeeper in the middle there. Well, it was a really good save at the other end that started that move. This is what started it. Hector's free kick pushed away by Nguyen Manu. Hit his back on the post. Hector whipped it in with pace. Another good save by the goalkeeper, and from there, Nam Dinh moved with really good pace down the field. He'll be okay, the goalkeeper. But a chance here for Nam Dinh to go in front. Romelu, the man who has the ball in hand. Hasn't scored yet in this competition. In fact, he's just given it to Caio Cesar now. Cesar, who did score the opening goal against Lion City Sailors 10 minutes before half-time, almost exactly the same moment, 35 minutes. We're just a little bit shy of that at the moment. No need for any VAR intervention to take a look at that. The referee got it spot on. Siami catching Caio Cesar as he was about to pull the trigger. Now can Zubia Ray save JDT from going behind? It'll only be the fourth goal they've conceded if it goes in. Cesar against Zubia Ray. This to put Nam Dinh in front. Good save by the goalkeeper, but the follow-up is slammed into the bottom corner. And Caio Cesar will be the first one to go across, I'm sure, to Nguyen Van Vie, who gets his first goal of the Shopping Cup campaign. Quicker to react than anybody else, although Johor are complaining about something, maybe some encroachment. So maybe this isn't as clear-cut just yet, but it looks as though Nam Dinh have got the lead. Mauro Geronimo's side in front. They're going to have a look at VAR, I think. Certainly Johor is saying it needs to be looked at. Now, whether there was some encroachment before that penalty was taken, that could well be what they're complaining about. Let's have a look, see if we can see it here. Was there a bit of encroachment there from Van Vie? Did he go just a fraction too early before Caio Cesar made contact? They will be able to freeze it at that point there, the contact point. A yellow card for Hector for arguing. It's all getting a little bit bad-tempered and hot-headed at the moment. But Van Vie slotted home. I'll wait anxiously for VIE to check this. It's his first goal, as we say. Looks as though the goal has been given. Johor have just been told to get on with things. As the goal stands, so Hector's yellow card confirmed. He joins Siami in the book. Motta's header. Nudging the back of Caio Cesar, the man who kept his head from the penalty spot. Francisco Munoz. The coach came in on the 6th of June last year, replacing Hector Bidoglio. It's quite incredible. We said that 100 games unbeaten for JDT in the league. But they've also won 33 Malaysian Super League games in a row across the last 2 seasons. The last time they dropped a point was a 1-1 draw with PDRM back in July 24. That was Shami's header. Bit of room here for Van Kijn. Leaves it for Percy Tau. It will continue on the overlap. Percy Tau. It's turn and shot block from Fong. Lam Ti Fong scored a couple of goals in the opening game against Fei Reng. Player down at the moment, Van VIE, the goal scorer. Here comes one of those long bomb-like throws from Mota. Percy Tau and Romulo just getting in each other's way. Hector hammered down the line, but no one anywhere near it. Hidalgo will give chase. Nguyen Man well out of his penalty area, but comfortably clears the ball away. Corbin Ong should easily head that one back, but heads it straight out of play. Down the line for Hidalgo, but it just races away from him into touch. As we said, Johor still in with a very good chance of making the round of 16 in the Champions League Elite this season. They've got 2 more games to go, away at Sanfrecce Hiroshima, and then a home game against Vissel Kobe, who currently lead the Eastern section, because 8 teams from the East, 8 from the West go into the round of 16. Had slightly more attempts on goal here, a couple on target, JDT, but Nguyen Man has been in good form already, making a couple of important saves. Just 2 goals conceded for Nam Dinh in this competition. Had a big win here in the Champions League 2 as well a few weeks ago, 9-0 against Eastern from Hong Kong. And JDT are going to make an early change here. It's another of those players just coming back from the suspension. He's coming on. Figueiredo, and Teto Martin is going off. So his Shopee Cup debut lasted 39.5 minutes. Figueiredo has 3-3 in this competition, 7-7 in the Malaysian Super League. So just what you need when you're a goal down is to have a man that's averaging a goal a game to come on for you. That's away by Park. Sayamar caught in possession. Chance here for Van VIE. It's Van VIE! Good save by the legs of Subiure. Lasumba flags up for offside, so it wouldn't have counted, but well, Nam Dinh once again using their pace coming forward to get through that Johor defence. Van VIE, who followed up from the penalty with another opportunity, marginally offside. He's very, very close. Did the right thing, cut back inside, but it was a good save by Zubi Array, although he was saved by the flag. It's Park Jun-hyung. Shane Lowry. Hector. Blocked away by Lusamba. He's doing a pretty good job in that central area. Hasn't played a competitive game since May last year. He was without a club when he left FC Banias in the UAE. There'll be a foul on Sayamar. They're actually missing two of their leading scorers tonight. We mentioned Nguyen Xuan's son, and also Brenner, who scored plenty of goals this season, scored in the draw against Tan Hoa at the weekend. He's not featuring either, but well, Nam Dinh have shown they've got goals throughout the team because they've taken the lead. Controversially, Johor felt that there was encroachment from the penalty, but the VAR check showed nothing wrong with it. Four wins out of four for Nam Dinh, and they're almost halfway towards another. Corbin Ong with a throw here for JDT. A reminder that whoever wins this group, if it is Nam Dinh, they will go to Selangor in Malaysia on the 6th of May for the first leg of the semi-final before the return leg the following week here. Park under pressure again. Van VIE really is a really high-pressing player when he gets the chance, really pacey, making life difficult. Figueiredo lays it back to Bergson. Good save again, Nguyen Man. Lovely move from JDT. Hidalgo getting the shot in. And another good save by the Nam Dinh goalkeeper. Lovely work, though, from Johor. Lovely touchback, Figueiredo. Bergson stood it up nicely. Hidalgo shot saved by the goalkeeper. Another corner, Iago will take it, Federico. Heads it wide. Mauro Geronimo just trying to get a few instructions across. He said in the pre-match interview when he arrived at the stadium how tough it will be playing against Johor Darul Taksim, who has such good experience at playing in continental competition. Dykes wins the corner. Man who was playing in the Eredivisie in the Netherlands last season at Fortuna Sittard. 3 minutes added. Romelu will swing over the corner. Can Nam Dinh get another before the break? Romelu just waiting his moment for the pushing and shoving to stop. Good header away, out wide by Van VIE. Fans in the stadium can enjoy the Shoppy Shake at half-time. Part of the Shoppy Cup this season. Lowry looking for the run of Hidalgo, well cut out again. They have defended well tonight, Nam Dinh. Sof Kao Cesar plays it out off Corbinon. Kind with a throw. Samba went for that, he was just muscled off it by Lowry. Corbinon looking to get some distance on this towards Bergson. Apart from that one chance very early on from the Hector free kick, Bergson hasn't really had much of the ball at all in the danger areas. Maybe one last chance here for Johor. Hidalgo, though, just shouldered off the ball by Motta. There's a big difference in physical presence between those two players. Well, there goes the half-time whistle, and another very good first half of football in this competition for Nam Dinh. They rewarded a penalty just past the half-hour mark when Kao Cesar was bundled over in the box. He saw his penalty saved by Zubia Ray, but the follow-up from Nguyen Van VIE into the bottom corner. Johor felt there was encroachment from the penalty, but VAR said there was nothing wrong with it. And still Johor are complaining. Hector got a yellow card in those protests, and they're clearly not happy with that decision. But whatever happens, the goal stood, and it means that Nam Dinh have a 1-0 lead going into the half-time break as they look to continue and extend their 100% record in the group stage to 5 games. Half-time then at the Tien Truong Stadium. It's Nam Dinh 1, Johor Darul Taksim 0.
island hoppers, the foodies, the inner circle. You aren't just one person, so why should your travels be any different? Discover perfect stays for every you. Be our guest star. Book now at all.com.
Sustainable future. Myanmar. Hào hào quy mô mới. Sở đi cần nước mặt. Có sức lượng đơn giản. Có mình phong phú. Vì có hào hào quy mô. Có sức lượng đậm đà. Nâng tầm hào vị. Bangkok Glass Group of Companies.
Mọi người ơi, đến lúc chúng ta cùng nhau lắc siêu su rồi nào. Và đây là cơ hội gặp để giành được rất nhiều giải thưởng là Shopee Su. Shopee Su dùng để giảm giá khi mua hàng trên Shopee. Vậy nên nếu các bạn chưa có app thì hãy nhanh tay tải app Shopee. Còn nếu các bạn đã có app Shopee rồi hãy vào ngay Shopee ngay bây giờ. Cách chơi lắc siêu su thì vô cùng đơn giản. Các bạn chỉ cần cầm điện chắc điện thoại và lắc su là sẽ có ngay Shopee Su. Đặc biệt hơn nữa là chúng mình đang có rất nhiều camera check game đang soi khắp khán đài để tìm ra những người chơi may mắn. Vì vậy hãy chuẩn bị cho mình những động tác lắc xu thật là ngầu, những động tác lắc xu thật là vui vẻ để cùng nhau tham gia phiên lắc xu này các bạn nhé. Và cách chơi thì cực kỳ đơn giản, các bạn chỉ cần vào ngay trang chủ của Shopee, mở app Shopee, vào ngay trang chủ của Shopee, nhìn ở phía dưới góc phải màn hình sẽ thấy một cái biểu tượng lắc siêu xu chơi ngay. Các bạn có thể nhấn vào biểu tượng đó, hoặc các bạn có thể tìm kiếm tại trang chủ Shopee, tìm kiếm Shopee Card, nhấn vào biểu tượng Shopee Card sẽ dẫn về trang giới thiệu của Shopee và các bạn có thể chơi với mình ngay bây giờ. Mọi người đã bắt đầu chưa ạ? Bây giờ chúng ta sẽ cùng cao down cái phần lắc xu nha. 4, 3, 2, 1, lắc xu ngay ơi! Lắc xu nào mọi người ơi! Hãy cùng lắc xu với mình nhá! Hãy cùng lắc xu nào, lắc xu nào! Hãy cùng lắc xu với mình nhá! Hãy cùng lắc xu nào, lắc xu nào! Hãy cùng lắc xu với mình nhá! Hãy cùng lắc xu nào, lắc xu nào! 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 Hãy cùng lắc xu nào, lắc xu nào
Trước khi quay trở lại với hiệp 2 của trận đấu thì sẽ có một số thông tin dành cho các bạn. Đây là cơ hội cuối cùng để các bạn có thể sở hữu quả bóng thi đấu có chữ ký độc quyền của các cầu thủ. Cách thức tham gia vô cùng đơn giản. Hãy vào trang chủ của Shopee, tìm kiếm Shopee Cup, nhấn vào biểu tượng Shopee Cup và hãy cùng điền vào mẫu đăng ký và chia sẻ lý do vì sao quả bóng có chữ ký này lại có ý nghĩa đặc biệt với các bạn. Vậy nên là hãy tìm kiếm từ khóa Shopee tại trang chủ của Shopee để biết thêm thông tin chi tiết các bạn nhé. Dù các bạn đã gửi form trước đó, trận đấu hôm nay vẫn có thể gửi lại. Càng gửi nhiều lần, cơ hội trúng của các bạn càng cao. Hãy đăng ký ngay bây giờ. Và ngoài ra, Shopee hiện đang có rất nhiều ưu đãi hấp dẫn dành cho các bạn. Đơn đầu tiên nhận ngay free ship 0 đồng. Deal xịn dành cho bạn lần đầu tiên sử dụng. Cùng hàng loạt voucher ưu đãi khác đang chờ bạn săn ngay hôm nay. Còn chờ gì nữa, hãy tải app Shopee ngay, lưu voucher và chốt đơn liền tay các bạn nhé.
Welcome back to the Tien Trong Stadium as the teams are just making their way back out for the second half. Johor, Darul Taksim trailing by a goal to nil against Nam Dinh. KO Cesar's saved penalty. Follow-up put in by Nguyen Van V. Another change coming up here. Sayamar's gone off for JDT and Afiq has come on. Well, he saved the penalty, Zubiere, but nothing he could do about the follow-up, despite Johor still complaining at half-time when they left the field to the referee about the encroachment, which was checked by VAR, who saw nothing wrong. All happens so quickly, of course. The referees and the officials on the pitch have to react so quickly. Anyway, Johor in the dark blue will kick from left to right in the second half. Nam Dinh closing in on a 100% record and a place in the semi-finals to play Selangor. Johor need to get something from the match. The man who missed the penalty, KO Cesar, but Had Van VIE to thank for slamming home the rebound. Bergson, the all-time top scorer for JDT, was kept fairly quiet in that first half. Just that one shot when he helped that Hector free kick on its way wide of the post. What can they do in the second half? Motta and Lucas there have been excellent in defence. Just those 2 goals conceded, as we mentioned. Now we're underway. Final 45 minutes of the ASEAN Club Championship Shopee Cup 25-26 for these 2 teams. There's Fong. Didn't looking to get on the attack straight away from the first whistle. Caio Cesar goes down. Romelu was caught on the ankle. The referee might just check on the injury first before he takes any other action. Oh, Hidalgo was caught by Caio Cesar as well before Romelu went down. Hidalgo's back on his feet. Figueiredo there, who came on towards the end of the first half. Mauro Geronimo very slowly turning round the fortunes of Nam Dinh. They've got 2 big league games coming up after this against Ha Tin and Vital. And if they can start picking up league points, they need to start climbing the table. They're currently 9th, as we said. Romelu's back on his feet, and along with Percy Tau is over the free kick. It is Percy Tau to deliver. No one picked up the run around the back. Great free kick from Percy Tau. Lucas, the man that tried to get round the back, just held his run, just realised he might have been offside. Good save by the goalkeeper's legs. Mitchell Dykes with a second shot. Another corner. Good start to the second half, this from Nam Dinh. Lusamba. The acrobatics on the edge of the penalty area has given away a free kick. Johor, so just need to turn their dominance in Malaysian football into something tangible in the AFC competition and this competition as well, the ASEAN Shopee Cup. Here comes Percy Tau. Best they've done is reaching the round of 16 in the old AFC Champions League and the Champions League Elite last season. That's going to be a free kick. Percy Tau hacked down, and well, we've seen that a lot this season. He's really tricky for defenders. Caught Minong and able to deal with him that time. In fact, it may just have been Afiq, the substitute, who got the first contact on Percy Tau. So another set piece, and they're always dangerous when Lucas and Motta get forward. Romelu and Percy Tau again, as they were just a moment or so ago, over the free kick. Lucas, Dykes, Motta and Lusamba all in a little huddle. Now they'll break, try and find some space. It's whipped in by Percy Tau straight into the arms of Zubiaré. Sayami. Park. Hidalgo. Lusamba, good foot in. That was just in behind Van V from Fong. Almost set him away. Away by Nguyen Man, made 3 or 4 good saves in that first half to keep Johor at bay. Fong just ducked into the challenge. Van V still going. Van V! Was that a handball? There's certainly a big appeal from Maro Geronimo. There seemed to be an arm outstretch. Was it enough for VAR to check this as whether that arm was in an unnatural position? Well, the ball was bobbling around on the edge of the area, first from Fong and then from Van V. There's that high looping header. Park misjudged it. Oh, there's an arm out. There's definitely an arm out there from Hector. And the arm's away from the body, but it looks... I don't know whether they'll check this. Yeah, they are just checking, it would appear, so this could be trouble for JDT, who have already conceded 1 penalty. I certainly felt that Hector's arm was away from his body. This handball law and rule these days is different interpretation from match officials sometimes. No, he's coming to have a look, which is probably the right decision. Now, again, how does the referee see this? Hiroki Kasahara from Japan. He's already saved 1 Zubia Ray, but was beaten by the follow-up. Let's see what we can glean from this. The VAR officials. There's the shot. Look how far the hand, that's an unnatural position. It has to be a penalty, surely. Hector threw out his arm. Just happened so quickly. Van V appealing straight away for it. He's had a look. What does he do? Penalty! Second penalty for Nam Dinh. And a chance to go into a 2-0 lead and make life very difficult for JDT. Johor surrounding the referee. Once again, K.O. Cesar has the ball in hand. Well, there's another look. Straight away you see the reaction of Van V. That arm was well away from the body. I want to make sure they don't pick any more unnecessary yellow cards. Hector was booked earlier on as well, so just needs to make sure he doesn't say too much to the referee. Well, Percy Tau this time taking the responsibility. Can he get past Zubia Ray? This to put Nam Dinh into a 2-0 lead. And 1 foot to be group winners. Referee will watch the encroachment, I'm sure, this time. Look how far Van VIE is, a couple of metres outside the area this time. Percy Tau against Zubia Ray. This for 2-0, saved again by Zubia Ray. And another penalty missed by Nam Dinh. And how costly could that be? Brilliant from the goalkeeper. Former Real Sociedad in Spain. And Zubia Ray, well, has he named himself as a real hero tonight for Johor Darul Taksim. Maybe that's the lifeline they need. That's all towards Bergson. Lucas. Touch from Fong. Wins the header as well. Van VIE looking to get him behind Park. Van VIE chasing it down here. That's a back pass, is it? Zubia Ray gathers. Again, the referee said it wasn't. That's all heating up here. Well, free kick to Johor, who needs something now. The goalkeeper's kept them in the game. And again, there's a lot of pushing and shoving and a few words being said in the middle. And it's getting a little bit bad-tempered at the moment. Romelu and Afiq, Mitchell Dykes rather, and Afiq doing a bit of pointing and pushing between them. Free kick whipped in again, comes off Figueiredo, but needed to flick rather than get too much force on that ball. Scored a hat-trick against Sabah in the league in September before his suspension, and then came back and scored in the win over Immigration last week. Played his first game back against Shan United in this competition last week. Nam Dinh will hope that penalty miss won't be too costly for them. Sayami with the ball away. Figueiredo. Offside, or it was certainly an offside. I think it was Figueiredo coming back from an offside position. Still, he hasn't had a clear-cut scoring opportunity tonight. Bergson de Silva. Samba trying to get a flick on that. Hector. Samba with another solid challenge in midfield. He's done really well with a couple of those challenges to win the ball back for his team. Sayami's header. Ko Cesar. Hector. Afiq. Figueiredo. Bundled over by Mota. Hector, long range shot, takes a deflection. Don't know whether that's a sign of desperation a little bit for Johor. There's still plenty of time to go here. Percy Tau, pursued by Figueiredo. Figueiredo gets there and gets the talent in and keeps the ball in play as well. Really good tackle for Figueiredo. Here he's on the ball now going forward and then caught from behind. Well, the pace of the game has not dropped at all. It was Romelu with a foul that time. Arno Lasamba, who probably feels he's got a point to prove, having come here back in October and not played a game until tonight, but he's given a good account of himself so far. So no Nguyen Xuan Son, top scorer tonight, no Brenner. But Nam Dinh still have that slender lead given them to them by Nguyen Van VIE, the follow-up after K.O. Cesar's penalty was saved. Away again by Romelu. Well, that was Percy Tau just clipped. He wanted to play that early, but Phong had just strayed into an offside position and he just had to check himself and drew the foul. Good play just to hold the ball up and not release it, because Phong would have been in an offside position. There's the penalty. Good height for the goalkeeper. Lovely ball, Van VIE. Phong, Dykes. K.O. Cesar trying to get to the byline. Lowry plays it away off the Brazilian. Here comes a change for Nam Dinh. Samba, just saying what a good game he's been having. Maybe not quite match fit, having not played a competitive game for a while, but it is Lai Kong Huang An that comes on.
Substitution for Nam Dinh, player number 66, Arno Lusamba, is replaced by player number 88, Lý Công Hoàng Anh.
Huang An making his first appearance in this competition this season.
Cầu thủ số 66, Arno Lusamba rời sân, cầu thủ số 88, Lý Công Hoàng Anh vào sân.
Good lead by K.O. Cesar. Foul on Van VIE. Dykes. Park's header. Send it back towards his own goal. Shane Lowry saying that should have been offside initially, but the flag never went up. So it keeps his side under pressure. It's a throw-in to Nam Dinh. Shane Lowry, who spent a big chunk of his career at Millwall, EFL. K.O. Cesar. Percy Tau. Looking to try and take on Corbin Ong again. Good battle between those two. It's given away, now a chance for Iago. Johor looking to try and break, white shirt streaming back here. Good footwork by Iago to get wide. Figueiredo's in the middle, Bergson as well. Siamese at the back post, but it drops away behind all of them and behind for a goal kick. Great run from Iago. Omaro Geronimo knows that his side should be 2 up. Iago. Johor still very much in this game. Hector. It's given away. Van V. Fong raises an arm through the middle. KO Cesar goes one way. Dykes is there as well. Van V. There's Van V with a chance! Oh, just too high. Another great opportunity for Nam Dinh that's not been taken. Fong and Van V combining brilliantly. And the man who got the first goal should have had a second. Tried to lift it over the oncoming goalkeeper, Zubia Ray, and ended up lifting it over the bar as well. Lovely footwork, just to glide and go past Lowry. Probably wasn't the best decision that. It was very difficult for him to get that ball up and down from so close. It's a big goalkeeper, Zubia Ray. Well, lots of attempts, not too many on target, certainly from JDT. Slightly better from Nam Dinh. It's going to be a free kick. That's a poor challenge by Corbin Ong, who's saying he won the ball. Fong it was that went down, and once again JDT players surrounding the assistant over on that far side. Lucas has raced down the field to test Hector, the man who makes the challenge, and Corbin on with the second one. JDT had a couple of free kicks in a similar position in the first half where they caused a few problems. What can Nam Dinh do? Johor are going to make another change in a moment or two's time. Romelu over the free kick. We're past the halfway point of the second half. Nam Dinh with a slender 1-0 lead as they bid to win the group with a 100% record. Lucas is forward, Motta's forward. All about the delivery, this from Romelu. And it's a poor delivery from Romelu. Slightly uncharacteristic, but nevertheless it goes sailing over the top. Mohamed Feroz is coming on. And he's going to replace Park at the back. Shake of the head from the Korean. Feroz coming on for just a second appearance. He's had that bad cruciate ligament tear back in January last year. Made his comeback last week against Shan United, so good for Johor fans to see him getting back. So missed over a year with that cruciate ligament tear. Feroz. Percy Tau. Nam Dinh trying to keep some pressure on KO Cesar. Tried to stab that one and just stand it up into the middle where Phong and Van Lee were waiting. Van Vie rather, but again that ball going out of play. Haven't really troubled Nguyen Man in the second half. Half stabbed away by Romulo. Well, the good news is in this match, because, well, certainly for Svei Reng, who are currently beating Lion City Sailors in Singapore, if this result stays the same and that stays the same, it means that Svei Reng could still go through to the semi-finals if they can beat Bangkok United in that rearranged game, which will be rearranged for a later date. It was supposed to be last week but was called off. But the Cambodians, who'd been playing pretty well in this competition as well, so the only side to take points off Johor in the group. And their only defeat coming against Nam Dinh. Oh, flicked by KO Cesar. This is Yago. Aziz. Afik, sorry. Lowry. On the line by Corbin Ong. Hooked away by Motta. Long, high, hanging ball towards Van Vie, who brought it down brilliantly. Press from Siami. Romulo. Dykes. Van Vie. Phong just trying to help that on. Dykes was trying to go through that inside channel. Here's another Nam Dinh change. Tran Nok Sun coming on. And it's Van Vie, the goal scorer, that's going off. There was the penalty save, but there was the follow-up from Van Vie. JDT felt there'd been some encroachment, but VAR had a check, said nothing wrong. Nok Sun comes on, fourth appearance in the competition for him in the group stage. Scored coming off the bench against Bangkok United in December. I think he replaced Van Vie on that occasion as well, but playing in a similar position. Found himself inside the box and was able to get his goal in the competition. That goal actually came, they were only 1-0 up at the time as well, came 4 minutes into the second half. Lucas's header given away to Hidalgo, but Lucas taking no prisoners. One of the Johor coaching staff there came racing off the bench to give a ball, grab a ball from the ball boy and give it to JDT, which hasn't gone down well. Certainly there's a bit of bad feeling on the Nam Dinh bench at the moment. It's a Johor throw, though. It shows what this competition means. Tension's just starting to fray a little bit late in the game. Approaching the final quarter of an hour now. Iago. Hammered away again by Romelu. Lovely touch back inside. And here goes Fong in on goal. It's Fong and he caught another penalty. Fong caught from behind. It's offside though. It's not going to count. The offside flag went up. The referee pointed to the spot. It's all happening here. And now Zubia Ray's not happy about something that maybe Nam Dinh kicked the ball away. Well, it looked as though Nam Dinh were going to get a third penalty then. I'm sure, again, that VAR will check that the offside was the correct decision. Mauro Geronimo been very animated on the sidelines tonight. I'm sure there's a few nerves around. It's 1-0. He's very fragile, of course. That's why the referee didn't allow the quick free kick. No. Yeah, he was offside. He was clipped by Ferraz. But the flag went up. Still, the referee hasn't had it confirmed. I'm sure he will in just a moment. Yep, it is offside. So good decision by the assistant on the far side. But that's what VAR is for, to check these things. Clear and obvious errors.
Ladies and gentlemen, the total attendance event today is
3,335 inside the Tien Trong Stadium.
Số lượng khán giả trên sân vận động Thiên Trường ngày hôm nay là 3.335. Xin chân thành cảm ơn sự cổ vũ nồng nhiệt của quý vị dành cho câu lạc bộ bóng đá Johor Darul và câu lạc bộ bóng đá Nam Định.
Goal kick taken short by JDT. Sayami towards Figueiredo once again, winning everything in the air. Nam Dinh. That was a heavy touch from Ferraz, who's just been caught there by Hong An. Figueiredo. Well, caught in possession by Romelu. That's just a little bit too close to the defender. And that's going to be given as a handball by Fong. That was almost the perfect pass. Just overrun by Ferraz. Romelu threaded it through. Ferraz got the touch in, and it came off the arm of Fong. Ball forward again. Bergson just bounces off Mitchell Dykes. That'll be a goal kick. Good defending again. Big, strong defender, Dykes. He's not registered as a foreign player for the V-League because there are restrictions. 4 players in the 11 and only so many in the squad, but no restrictions for the AFC Champions League 2, where he did play a few games before they were eliminated. Finished 3rd in the group this season behind Gamba Osaka and Ratchaburi. Ratchaburi going through to the last 16. They play Persib Bandung in the round of 16 next week. Gamba Osaka are through as well. I think they've got Pohang Steelers in the round of 16 of the Champions League 2. Because Johor still have 2 group games to play in the expanded Champions League Elite. They got a trip to Japan to take on Vissel Kobe and Sanfrecce Hiroshima. Another free kick then to Johor, who need an equaliser at least. That's going to go all the way across. Nobody in the middle. Too much on it. Keo Cesar can allow it to run away for the throw. Player down in the box. Hector with the ball in. Just needed to take a bit off that. Pretty certain that's Nguyen Xuan's son hiding behind his hoodie. Man who was expected to start 7 goals in 3 matches since coming in under Mauro Geronimo. Actually did the press conference with his coach yesterday in the build-up to this game. There's Subiure looking to let this long. Corbinong. Ferros. Siami. Iago. Dykes there again with a challenge. Did he catch Iago? Not according to the Japanese referee, he didn't, but Johor just starting to press a little bit more now in the latter stages of the game. Hidalgo pushed off the ball by Dykes. Again, there's no foul. Ferros with a heavy touch. Little trip on Hong An. And then Hong An is bundled over by Ferros. And that's going to start a bit of a brawl here between the players. Well, Ferros went charging into Hong An for no apparent reason. And the coaching staff getting involved as well. And the referee will just take a watching brief on this while it's all sorted out, and then we'll act accordingly. There was no need for Ferros really to do that. A bit of frustration just boiling into the game at the moment. Kao Cesar getting involved as well, just being pulled away. Dykes took the free kick quickly. There was the trip on Hong An, who just got caught by a trailing foot. Mauro Geronimo just calming his coaching staff down. What did the referee see? That's a yellow card for both. It was Fong actually that took the challenge to go down. So Ferros, who came off the bench, gets a yellow. Fong, who's been a bit of a nuisance to this defence tonight, getting a yellow as well. Sensible by the referee, didn't rush to the wrong decisions. Nam Dinh with the free kick, taken by Mitchell Dykes towards Hong An. Figueiredo. Now Iago. Good foot in once again. Iago giving chase on Nok Sun, who's chased it into the corner. Siami gets across and makes the challenge. Goal kick. Need to start hurrying this along now, JDT. A point would be good enough to hang on to second spot. A point would be good enough, of course, for Nam Dinh to take top spot as well, but coach said before the game how much he wanted the 100% record to continue. Still only conceded 2, scored 13 in their 5 group games. Down the line for Iago if he can keep it in play, but it's just going to beat him into touch. The Nam Dinh faithful will be back here at the weekend, a V-League game against Ha Tin as they look to improve their league form, as we've mentioned a couple of times. There's a bullet header there from Shane Lowry. Figueiredo closed down quickly, but the free kick's gone against Nam Dinh. Well, they've had a lot of set pieces around this sort of distance tonight from various parts of going across the field, Johor. They are going to make another change. In fact, no, they're not going to make the change until after the free kick. Fung Ji is going to come on, but they'll keep the same personnel on to try and defend this free kick. Figueiredo over the free kick, straight into the wall. given a penalty, I think, for handball. Well, Mitchell Dykes is holding his face, but I'm pretty certain the referee's pointed to the penalty spot. We can see the blood on Mitchell Dykes' nose. There's not too many protests from Nam Dinh. Well, he turned his back on the ball, Dykes. And what a chance this is now for Bergson to level things up for Johor Darul Taksim. Inside the final 5 minutes of the match, we've already seen 2 penalties saved by the other goalkeeper, Zubi Array. One of them was followed in by Nguyen Van Vie. Nguyen Man getting the same instructions that one foot needs to be on the line when the kick is taken. They are going to make the substitution as well. Nam Dinh. I think it's Van Kijn that's coming off and Fung Ji coming on. Well, we said that second penalty miss could be important for Percy Tau. Oh, it's actually Phong that's come off. Bergson to add another goal to his impressive tally for JDT. Nguyen Man stands in between him and another. Here comes Bergson into the corner. Goalkeeper gets right, but the penalty had too much pace on it. And Bergson moves another goal closer in the golden boot race to Nguyen Chuan Sun. 6th in 4 games now. And Nam Dinh, well, having led from early in the first half, suddenly find themselves pegged back to 1-1 with the 3rd goal they've conceded this season in this competition. Is there time for either of these teams to find a winner? There was the incident. In fact, the goalkeeper got a hand to it. It seemed to just bounce over Nguyen Man's hand. That's why he was so disappointed, the goalkeeper. Is the only 100% record left in the ASEAN Club Championship Shopee Cup about to come to an end here. As it stands, Nam Dinh would stay top, or would win the group. Johor would go second. Towards Hidalgo. Caio Cesar taking control when Nguyen Man seemed to have called for that. Of course, if Johor do hang on to get second spot there, participation in the semi-finals will be subject to the resolution of that outstanding FAM player registration matter with FIFA that's currently under review. Long throw from Corbin Ong. It was a long throw as well. Nguyen Man looking to try and release this quickly. Figueiredo tried to prevent him, but it was a clever ball out. Van Kijn. Nok Sun. Corbin Ong. Afik. Good header from Lucas. Romulo. Nice feet in the middle. Forward to Huang An. Here comes Caio Cesar. Good play by Yago, who was tracking him back. Player down in the corner, it's Tran Yok Sun. After that challenge from Feroz. 7 minutes additional time, so a little bit of a boost for these teams to try and get a winner here. So the semi-finals of this competition, the first leg scheduled for the 6th of May. Second leg's the following week. And then the final a couple of weeks later of this season's Shopee Cup. So everybody looking to displace Buriram United, who are into the semi-finals after last night's matches, the defending champions. Noksun limping away, so they'll have to attack this long throw without him. Mitchell Dykes this time looking to launch this one. I saw Motta with a few in the first half. Motta's in the middle there with Lucas. Caio Cesar there as well. Took a flick on away by Hidalgo. All the way back to Nguyen Man. Figueiredo trying to close him down. Larry's header. Noksun, he's waited to come back on again. Here's Feroz. Good call. Dykes and Lucas between them, knew that Nguyen Man was right behind them. He wants everybody forward now. He's the captain as well, Nguyen Man. A lot of height on that, aimed towards Percy Tau. That's Hwang An, who's just taken out in the middle. Play continues, Percy Tau. Went to try and slide that one, but good defending again by Feroz. Hwang An took quite a tough block there, but he'll be okay. Just there ran into Shane Lowry. That's a big unit to run into as well. Hwang An, he's back on his feet though. Chance of another long throw here. Not too much room to work with on that far side because of the advertising boards, but Motta launches it again. It comes off Corbin on. Referee said there was a nudge in the back. It's a free kick to Johor just to relieve the pressure. Done by Hector. As Caio Cesar caught Hector, and again, no foul. And the referee does bring it back for the earlier challenge. Well, there were a few right in front of the JDT bench then. Just been urged to calm things down a little bit here, Hector. Hector down the line for Iago. Good challenge. Romulo sliding in and getting his timing perfectly right. Still Johor's ball in the corner though. Corbin Ong looking for the long throw now. Just over a couple of minutes added time to go. 1-1. We opted to go for the short one for Iago. Now he'll try and Get a crossover, no height on it, Romelo's header away. Corbin on and Iago combining again between them. Again, they're claiming another foul on Iago, but nothing's been given. Iago has stayed down. Well, Gisco Munoz, it's been slightly frustrating for him tonight. Saw his side go behind, conceded 2 penalties. Both of them saved. The first one followed up by Nguyen Van Vie to put Nam Dinh in front. But then his side getting back into it. Another penalty of their own from Bergson de Silva. There's Fung Ji. By Hector. Last chance maybe for Nam Dinh to try and snatch a winner. Dykes. Goes out off Hidalgo. KO Cesar. Forced into the corner by Hector. That's going to be a goal kick, and that should just about be that. Well, it's been a good competitive game between these two sides. It was a little bit niggly at times. Johor Darul Taksim had some chances in the first half. A good one from Bergson from Hector's free kick. Nguyen Man made a couple of good saves as well. But both teams, when you look at the numbers, will probably feel that a draw is a fair result. There's Lucas's header. Iago, well, he's offside. Come back from an offside position there, Iago. Just a question here of what extra the referee is going to add on at the end of the game. Nam Dinh, if it stays like this, will win the group. They will play Selangor in the semi-finals. Of course, there are one or two things just to be confirmed in terms of JDT. There's Feroz's header. KO Cesar. Cleared away before he got to Percy Tau. Well, still the referee hasn't blown. We played a minute over already. Dykes. Fung Ji. And a free kick to Nam Dinh. Well, the JDT bench are furious, all looking at their watches at the moment, wondering where this extra time has come from in the stoppage time. There was that injury to Huang An. Lucas just getting a few instructions from Mauro Geronimo. I wouldn't want to be the person who chooses the shoppy star of the match tonight. I'd imagine Zubi Array will be in contention, having saved 2 penalties. There he is. Last chance. Romelu and Percy Tau over the free kick. It's in by Percy Tau. No one chased the ball in, and there is the full-time whistle. No chance for the corner to be taken, and it is honours even between these two sides. Two free-scoring sides who've really cancelled each other out at times tonight. KO Cesar once again put himself around. Percy Tau was a live wire. Figueiredo came on early in a bid to try and get back into the game. Shake of the head from Mitchell Dykes. But the sides will finish in first and second in the group. Nam Dinh will play Selangor in Malaysia for the first leg of the semi-final. So we await definite confirmation of Johor, who finish in second spot. But two very good sides who will certainly feel that they've got a chance of putting their name onto the ASEAN Club Championship Shopping Cup this season. Nguyen Van Vie followed up for the first goal after the penalty save from Zubiere. Zubiere saved a second penalty to keep it at 1-0, and then late on, Bergson de Silva scored from the spot to make it 1-1 with 3 minutes to go. Full time, Nam Dinh 1, Johor Darul Taksim 1.
This draw have Johor finished second and qualified for the semi-finals. So what do you think was the biggest positive from this game?
I think the biggest positive thing is that we qualified. Honestly, I think we deserved a little bit more. The first one we get a counter-attack and we should have stopped it before, and yeah, the second penalty we get against it was shameful. It was not even a penalty, and our goalkeeper did an amazing job. So I think for his confidence and for everything, it's good. The positive thing is we qualified, but I think we deserve more.
You just came back shortly time. So are you satisfied with your performance today?
It was okay. It could be better, but honestly, I'm just a week back and I played 3 games. So yeah, I did my best I could, and yeah, I think it was okay.
What does it mean to you to be able to return to play after FIFA suspension?
Yeah, it means a lot. Obviously, I was 4 months out, and it means a lot to be back, to play, to be able to do what I love. So yeah, for me this is yeah, positive.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Xin chào Văn Vĩ. Dù không thể giành chọn 3 điểm nhưng mà đội vẫn vào bán kết với ngôi đầu bảng. Thì bạn đánh giá thế nào về kết quả này và màn trình diễn của toàn đội ở trận đấu ngày hôm nay?
Thì em nghĩ là trận đấu này toàn đội đã chơi một trận đấu tốt và không may mắn là không có chiến thắng ngày hôm nay.
Dù chỉ cần 1 điểm để có thể bước tiếp thôi nhưng mà ngày hôm nay thì đội vào sân với quyết tâm rất là cao đúng không? Trước trận đấu thì toàn đội đã động viên nhau, đã nói với nhau những gì?
Với toàn đội là trận đấu nào cũng như là trận đấu nào toàn đội đều muốn giành chiến thắng hết ạ. Không muốn giành kết quả hòa hoặc thua, để muốn giành chiến thắng hết.
Trận này thì Johor có 2 cầu thủ trở lại sau án phạt của FIFA thì một trong số họ từng ghi bàn vào lưới đội tuyển Việt Nam. Vậy thì không biết là bạn có ấn tượng gì về màn trình diễn của họ ở trận đấu ngày hôm nay không?
Em nghĩ các cầu thủ đấy là có những cầu thủ rất chất lượng của bên Johor và bên Malaysia.
Họ trở lại thì theo bạn nó giúp ích gì cho Johor?
Em nghĩ là giúp cho đội rất mạnh thêm ạ, rất mạnh.
Ok, vậy thì chúng ta chính thức vào bán kết rồi với ngôi đầu. Vậy thì đội sẽ cần phải cải thiện những gì cho những trận đấu tiếp theo?
Toàn đội sẽ về rút kinh nghiệm trận đấu để cùng hướng đến bán kết.
Ok, cảm ơn Văn Vĩ và chúc mừng bạn khi đã trở thành cầu thủ xuất sắc nhất trận đấu này. Ok.
Shoppy star of the match tonight goes to Nguyen Van Vie for getting that opening goal from the follow-up, the penalty saved by Zubia Ray. And then Nguyen Van Vie putting in the rebound. Couldn't hang on for the win though. Well, final match in the group stages in the ASEAN Club Championship 25-26 Shoppy Cup. Unbeaten Johor taking on Nam Dinh, who had a 100% record, the only team left in the competition with a 100% record. And it was the Vietnamese side that started brightly. Percy Tao looking to get in behind the defence. A little ball slipped back inside to Ko Cesar, who was clipped by Xiaomi, and the referee correctly pointing to the penalty spot. Penalty was saved though by Zubia Ray, but Nguyen Van Vie following up to put his side in front. It's a good save by the goalkeeper, but Johor claimed there'd been some encroachment. VAR had a look but saw nothing wrong, and Nam Dinh went into a lead just past the half hour. Van Vie on hand to keep up his side's excellent record and looking to continue that 100% record. Goal number 13 in their 5 Shoppy Cup matches so far. There's another penalty awarded in the second half for handball. But again, it was saved. This time it was Percy Tao denied by Zubia Ray. And Johor able to get the ball away. And that would prove costly as the game progressed. Good height for the goalkeeper. Telegraphed it well from Percy Tao. So 2 penalties saved. Had a great chance. Van Vie through on goal. Tried to lob the goalkeeper, big target to lob from so close in, and it ended up just going over the top from Nguyen Van Vie. Figueroa's free kick was handled by Mitchell Dykes, who tried to fool the referee by holding his face. Not fooled though. Bergson de Silva putting the ball into the bottom corner for another goal. He goes on to 6 in the race for the Golden Boot alongside Nguyen Xuan's son, who didn't feature tonight, but it was the goal that got a point for JDT, who finished second. Group winners though, Nam Dinh will play Selangor in the semi-finals in the first week in May.